In the vibrant landscape of the early 2000s, one name reigned supreme over the burgeoning world of mobile phones: Nokia. This Finnish giant wasn't just a phone company, it was a global phenomenon, a symbol of connectivity and innovation. Its devices were ubiquitous, trusted, and often truly beloved. From its iconic ringtone to its robust build quality, Nokia defined an era, empowering millions to connect across continents. Their dominance wasn't merely impressive, it was seemingly unshakable, embodying a pinnacle of market leadership that few companies ever achieve. This era was a testament to what focused vision and consistent execution can build. Nokia's story began not with phones, but with paper. Founded in 1865 in Finland, it evolved through rubber products, cables, and electronics, consistently demonstrating an incredible capacity for reinvention. This deep-seated adaptability, this willingness to pivot and embrace new industries, was its defining characteristic for over a century. It wasn't about sticking to one thing, but about understanding the future and positioning itself at its forefront. This legacy of transformation is a powerful reminder that true strength often lies in the ability to evolve, to see every ending as a new beginning, shaping one's destiny rather than being confined by it. The journey into telecommunications began in the 1960s, culminating in the Mobira Talkman in 1984, one of the world's first truly portable phones. Though bulky by today's standards, it was a marvel, offering unprecedented freedom of communication. Nokia wasn't just joining a market, it was actively shaping it, pushing the boundaries of what mobile technology could achieve. This pioneering spirit, this relentless pursuit of innovation, became the bedrock of its future success. It proved that vision, coupled with engineering prowess, can turn an audacious idea into a tangible reality, forever altering how humanity connects and thrives. Nokia played a crucial role in developing GSM, the global system for mobile communications, which became the global standard for mobile telephony. This strategic foresight allowed Nokia to ride the wave of cellular expansion, becoming a key player in virtually every market. By embracing standardization and working collaboratively, Nokia ensured its technology would be at the heart of the worldwide mobile revolution. This demonstrated a deep understanding that sometimes, by building the road for everyone, you ensure your own vehicles travel the furthest. It's a powerful lesson in collective progress driving individual success, creating a foundation for shared advancement. By 1998, Nokia surpassed Motorola to become the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer. The 3310, the 1100, and later the N-series models became cultural icons, symbols of reliability and innovation. Nokia was not just making phones, it was creating experiences, anticipating user needs with features like customizable ringtones, games, and durable designs. This era was characterized by a clear vision and an ability to execute on a massive scale. It reminds us that true leadership comes from understanding your audience and consistently delivering value, building trust and loyalty that becomes incredibly difficult to unseat. Nokia didn't just sell phones, it pioneered mobile innovation. From integrating cameras and web browsers into its N-series to experimenting with Symbian-based smartphones, Nokia was always at the forefront. They were dreaming of the mobile internet, of converged devices, long before many competitors. This relentless drive to innovate, to push the technological envelope, established Nokia as a true visionary in the field. It teaches us the importance of not just observing trends, but actively creating them, imagining a future that others can only dimly perceive, and then building the tools to bring that future to life for everyone. At its peak, Nokia's market share was staggering, far surpassing any competitor. This immense success, however, also fostered a sense of invulnerability. The company operated with a confidence that bordered on complacency, believing its robust hardware and global reach would always shield it from emerging threats. They were the benchmark, the standard. This unshakable belief in their own paradigm, while understandable given their accomplishments, ultimately became a double-edged sword. It highlights the subtle danger of comfort, reminding us that true strength is not in being unchallengeable, but in remaining perpetually ready for what's next, no matter how dominant you become. Then, in 2007, a seismic shift occurred. Steve Jobs unveiled the iPhone, a device that fundamentally redefined what a mobile phone could be. It wasn't just a phone, it was a pocket computer, an intuitive multi-touch interface, and a gateway to an entirely new app ecosystem. This wasn't an incremental improvement, it was a paradigm shift. The iPhone didn't just compete with Nokia's products, it challenged the very foundation of Nokia's operating philosophy. This moment serves as a powerful testament to the fact that true disruption rarely looks like an obvious threat until it's already reshaped the world around you. Nokia's initial response to the iPhone was dismissive. Executives famously downplayed its threat, focusing on its high price point and perceived lack of enterprise features. They saw it as a niche luxury, not a revolutionary device. This misjudgment stemmed from an over-reliance on their existing strengths: hardware manufacturing, distribution networks, and a familiar operating system. They failed to grasp the importance of the user experience, the software ecosystem, and the allure of a capacitive touchscreen. It's a poignant reminder that even the most successful companies can develop blind spots, where past triumphs overshadow the need to truly understand and adapt to emerging futures. Internally, Nokia's operating system strategy was a tangled web. They had Symbian, which was robust but increasingly cumbersome and complex to develop for, and then projects like Mimo and Migo, attempts to build more modern, Linux-based platforms. These efforts, however, were fragmented, lacked a unified vision, and often competed against each other for resources. This internal discord prevented a cohesive response to the changing market, creating a bottleneck that stifled innovation. It illustrates how even brilliant individual efforts can falter without a clear, overarching strategy, undermining the very progress they seek to achieve. Nokia's size, once its greatest asset, became its greatest liability. Its vast corporate structure had become bureaucratic, slow to respond, and riddled with internal politics. Decision-making processes were ponderous, often taking years to implement changes that competitors executed in months. The fear of cannibalizing existing products also held them back from fully embracing new technologies. This inertia, this resistance to swift, decisive action, ultimately sealed its fate. It's a stark reminder that scale must be paired with agility, that even giants can be outmaneuvered if they cannot adapt their immense power with speed and purpose. While Nokia grappled with its internal struggles, another formidable challenger quietly rose: Android. Google's open-source mobile operating system offered flexibility and attracted a vast ecosystem of hardware manufacturers, quickly gaining market share. Android devices, though initially rough around the edges, rapidly iterated and improved, presenting a powerful, accessible alternative to both iOS and Nokia's Symbian. Nokia, accustomed to its own proprietary systems, was slow to fully acknowledge this burgeoning threat. It demonstrates how seemingly small, collaborative efforts can become dominant forces, proving that sometimes, the most revolutionary ideas are the ones given freely to the world. In 2010, Stephen Elop, Nokia's newly appointed CEO, issued a stark internal memo titled "Burning Platform." It vividly described Nokia's dire situation, comparing the company to a man on a burning oil platform, forced to make a drastic, desperate leap. This memo was a brutally honest assessment of Nokia's decline and a desperate call to action. It laid bare the complacency and missed opportunities, signaling that fundamental change was no longer an option, but an absolute necessity. It serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes, facing uncomfortable truths head-on is the first, most crucial step towards finding a path forward, no matter how daunting that path may seem. Faced with intense pressure, Elop made a monumental decision in 2011. Nokia would abandon its struggling Symbian and promising Migo efforts to exclusively adopt Microsoft's Windows Phone operating system. This was a bold, high-stakes gamble, a desperate attempt to find a third ecosystem to challenge the duopoly of iOS and Android. Nokia poured its hardware expertise into the Lumia series, creating beautifully designed phones that garnered critical acclaim. It was a strategic pivot, an act of courage under pressure, betting the company's future on a new partnership. This move demonstrated a willingness to take immense risks for survival, even when the odds seemed stacked against them. Despite Nokia's impressive hardware and Windows Phone's sleek interface, the alliance struggled. The critical flaw was the lack of a vibrant app ecosystem compared to iOS and Android. Consumers demanded popular apps, and developers prioritized the platforms with the largest user bases. Windows Phone found itself in a vicious cycle: no users, no developers, no developers, no apps, no apps, no users. This inability to cultivate a thriving software environment proved insurmountable, demonstrating that even the best hardware cannot succeed without a robust, compelling ecosystem. It's a testament to the power of community and collective creation in the modern digital age. The consequences were devastating. Nokia's market share, once unassailable, plummeted dramatically. Quarter after quarter, the numbers told a grim story of rapid decline and significant financial losses. The company that once owned nearly half the global phone market was quickly becoming a fringe player. This precipitous fall served as a stark, painful lesson in the brutal realities of a hyper-competitive, fast-evolving industry. It reminds us that even historic achievements do not guarantee future success. Continuous vigilance and radical adaptability are the only true safeguards against irrelevance in a world that never stops changing. In 2013, the inevitable happened. Nokia announced the sale of its devices and services division to Microsoft for approximately $7.2 billion. The iconic brand, synonymous with mobile phones for decades, was effectively exiting the business it had helped create and dominate. This was a somber moment, the end of an era for a pioneering company that had touched billions of lives. It was a clear demonstration that even legends can fall when they fail to truly grasp the future, emphasizing the profound lesson that even the most monumental successes can become vulnerabilities if not constantly nurtured with foresight and dynamic adaptation. However, Nokia's story didn't end there. The company refocused on its network infrastructure business, Nokia Networks, becoming a global leader in telecommunications equipment, a foundational provider for the very 5G networks powering today's mobile world. They also strategically divested HereMaps, showcasing smart asset management. This transformation demonstrates incredible resilience, proving that a company's core spirit of innovation can survive even the most catastrophic setbacks. It's a powerful narrative of reinvention, illustrating that losing one battle doesn't mean losing the war. It can, in fact, be the catalyst for discovering new strengths and forging an even more robust future. In a testament to its enduring legacy, the Nokia brand returned to smartphones in 2016 through HMD Global, a Finnish company licensing the name. While not the manufacturing giant of old, these new Nokia phones carried the torch of reliability and clean Android experiences. This comeback, though different, signifies the power of brand loyalty and the enduring appeal of quality. It shows that even after a fall, the essence of what made a company great can be rekindled, inspiring us to believe that potential is never truly lost, only awaiting the right moment and the right vision to be reborn and redefine its purpose in the world. Nokia's journey from global dominance to dramatic collapse and subsequent rebirth offers invaluable lessons. It teaches us the critical importance of embracing change, not just tolerating it. It underscores that innovation isn't just about hardware, it's about anticipating shifts in user experience and cultivating a vibrant ecosystem. Most importantly, it reveals that true leadership demands humility to acknowledge threats, agility to respond swiftly, and the courage to make difficult decisions, even when they mean sacrificing old successes for future potential. This story is a powerful testament to the idea that every challenge holds a seed of transformation, an opportunity to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. The story of Nokia is a poignant reminder that even the mightiest can fall, but also that true resilience lies in the capacity to rise again, perhaps in a different form. It inspires us to continuously question our assumptions, to nurture a culture of innovation, and to never become complacent in the face of progress. Your own journey, much like Nokia's, will inevitably present moments of profound challenge and required reinvention. Embrace these moments not as failures, but as crucibles of growth. For in the spirit of adaptability, in the courage to evolve, lies the true potential to shape your own destiny and continually redefine what's possible.